Good afternoon, my students, and welcome back to our practical simulation on cocktail making. And today we'll be showing you a very interesting recipes, which is generally served at the breakfast, and it's kind of a classic recipe, and it's what we call in the history of cocktail. It is known as the exercise cocktail, because this particular cocktail is technically need to shake for 20 whole minutes while making that foam out. So we'll be using lots of unusual ingredients to it, and there might be a question that what to do and what not to do. And so what we'll do is we'll explain the things up while we'll be making the same cocktail. And for that we'll be requiring a Tom Collins glass. I'm keeping the glass here at the front. I'll be serving you with a doily which is kept here. So I keep the glass aside. Now the thing about this particular cocktail is it's a very shaken cocktail, and it is a very chilled cocktail as well. So that for that we'll be using, we have to make the glass very well chilled previously. So I am using a cube of ice which is there, and I'm putting it here in my glass so that it is kept warm for a considerable period of time. And then we'll shake all the ingredients up in a Boston shaker. Remember, in the previous class we have taught that there is a cocktail shaker which is a 3-piece shaker which is called, and there is also something called a Boston shaker, which is basically two mixing glass, and we bottom shake. Basically there are various kinds of shaking. There's a bottom shake, there's a dry shake, and there are the wet shake with the ice itself. So we'll be sharing all the shaken techniques today, and that's a 2-piece shaker which we'll be using today. And in the shaker itself we'll be putting some particular ingredients to it. So the first ingredient which goes there is lime juice. So we'll be using some lime juice. Always prefer that we have to use a freshly squeezed lime so that it gives a flavor, not using a bottle mixed or a cordial, basically, because that ultimately will give you a synthetic flavor to it. So let's start with giving the lime juice there. So we'll be using 2 limes. That's one, that's a half basically. That's another half which goes there. We'll be using another lime there, so we'll be cutting another piece of it. Now this particular recipe is known as gin fizz. I forgotten to mention, it's originally called as Orlando's gin fizz because it is prepared by a particular person called Henry Remus. It's sometimes also known as the Remus gin fizz as well. We are using some alternative recipes out there. We'll be telling you as of when we'll be doing the same thing. So lime juice has already been gone there. Then we'll be adding some sugar syrup, 1 ounce of sugar syrup to be precise. So that's the sugar syrup which goes there. Pouring it gently. Then it goes with 2 ounces of gin. I'm using 1 ounce. That goes the gin there. And some cream, basically double cream. That goes the cream there. I'm using a packaged one. And then we reverse shake with some ice. Let's put some ice there. That's the ice which goes there. It's kind of a crushed ice. Now to make a very good shake, remember in the previous class we talked about this particular shaker which is called as Hawthorne shaker. Now we can remove this particular spring there, and that will give you an extra edge. I told you this particular cocktail was invented by Henry Remus in the Imperial Cocktail Saloon in New Orleans in 1888. And this particular cocktail is a very shaken cocktail. It's a stem fixed cocktail, so that it makes the marine out of it. It's an egg-based cocktail, egg white-based cocktail. So it requires vigorous shaking. Technically, it requires 20 minutes of shaking to do. But I'll be showing you a practical approach how we can shake for a considerable period of time to give that particular foamy texture of that particular cocktail. So we are using this particular spring, and that goes inside, and then it's for the top loading section of this particular thing. Make sure it is tightly fixed. You can feel the ice there, and then you do a bottom shake. When we are talking about this particular recipes, make sure this particular glass holds for time, because some point of time it gets spills itself. As we are talking about the history of this particular cocktail, Henry Remus, when he invented this particular cocktail, he and in his restaurant, in his the particular capital saloon, he took the team of 30 people so that this can be mixed and guests can be served this particular dish, particular drink in no time, so that the shaking goes on and this particular drink can formulate. Now the best part is coming here. We are using a egg white based cocktail. This is now there are consideration that people say that should we not put egg white there? Should it not get a particular eggy flavor to it? I say no, because when we are cooking, sometimes when we are mixing this particular drink, it produces enough kind of heat, and remember there is a particular lemon juice there, which ultimately cook the egg into a meringue. You know what exactly meringue is, right? Which goes over in the cake. So we are making the drink. That's more or less done. The strainer, the spring in the strainer aids in the shaking itself. So that's been done here. That goes there. Now for the final ingredient, we are adding some amount of egg. The egg white, to be precise. Now I'm straining the egg white out here so that it formulates a very good base. Yes, I know some point of time it gets very messier. See, it got broken. No issues. You can just put the egg white there in a strainer. Goes that, and then the ice have completely melted, and then the egg white rests there for a considerable period of time. We keep for another 1 minute there for the egg white to get infused in the particular drink. We make our hands very dry so that we can hold this particular shaker and we can shake for another considerable approach itself. The fun part is still not over yet. We'll be giving you the most appropriate how to serve. This is basically a breakfast based cocktail, and we can serve this particular cocktail in a breakfast. There are some cocktails which can be served in breakfast. So that will give a particular creamy foam on the top, and then we'll be loading the same thing with soda. That's the thing. Now there are some tests regarding the same thing. When we are putting the cocktail there in the glass, I'll show you what exactly needs to be done so that this cocktail can formulate a perfect consistency. So that's been done. Some kind of spillage happens. That's why the bartender usually use a prawn for the same. That's been done. Now for the final presentation. The glass is well chilled in the doily. It's been served, and we are just straining. We don't strain it. We just pour the liquid in the glass itself, like slowly. That's the thing. Now for the final preparation is the soda. Now we pour the soda to give the meringue effect. Gently does it. That's the foam which comes on the top. And perfect gin fizz will have a straw which will directly go inside like this. You can see the foam which came. That's the perfect thing, which can happen with a bit amount of soda there, but I'm not overfilling that glass up. That's the meringue which comes out on the top, and that's a very delicious drink. You can definitely try that in your home, and that generally goes for the breakfast cocktail. Always remember, it's a shaken cocktail and it is vigorously shaked in the 2-piece shaker. And that's it for now. And that's Gin Fizz. Enjoy your morning with a particular drink itself. It tastes more like like a milkshake basically, but people will get astonished that we have added the egg white. Definitely keep in touch, and hope you will like this video, and after that we'll see that in our next class itself. Thank you for it. Thank you for the presentation.